Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Minty, and this is episode 15 of the Tank Tussle Season 3 tournament. In this episode, we've got a loser's bracket match between the 1st Panzer Brigade and the Bugforce. Let's go ahead and get the camera in position, and we'll get this battle underway, see how this goes. So yeah, as I said, this is a loser's bracket match, which means whoever is defeated here will be eliminated from the tournament. So this is a very important match for both entries, man. The Scorpion over here is having a little bit of trouble with that hill. They got there now. Hey, Spongy Boy. How's it going? Missiles incoming on the Scorpion. Not able to land the hits consistently. Landed a couple of them, but doesn't look like it did any critical damage. The Beetles are... well, at least a Beetle is plugging away. The other one's out over here. I mean, it is flanking the enemy, getting some shots into the rear. Not a bad position. Oh, Scorpion's gotten itself stuck on the outer wall. It's taking a bit of damage to its missile rack here. And it's also having issues with getting its missiles to land, it looks like. Oh no, they're coming. Oh, wow. That was extremely close. And you're like, no, screw it, we'll go for this one. Those are some really long missiles. Well, not really long, they're fairly long. And the frag missiles are probably not going to do terribly well against the 1st Panzer Brigade because their outer layer is like all heavy armor. And their frag missiles. It's going to make things... oh, I say that, but... well, the missiles are going to struggle a bit, but the Beetles seem to be doing just fine because they've already killed one of the 1st Panzer Brigades. Because it, you know... I think they're firing heat or Hesh. They're a spalling around. I forget what kind. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's just a pure kinetic. I don't remember. Because I'm not actually seeing any like explosions when the shells impact, but there's usually at least a little bit of an explosion graphic from Hesh and heat. Oh, those missiles are gonna hit. If those had hit there, they would have hit the top of the XT there, and that would have been bad news. Hey, Harness. And Rymarker is around as well. Lots of familiar faces. All those missiles. Oh! No! Well, that actually kind of worked. That missile kind of clipped its rear end into the back of the Scorpion, and then the fragment shot into the XT. I'm surprised the Scorpion is still launching so many missiles. Not that they're having a whole lot of success with hitting, but they're launching them. these things even launching any missiles anymore? Oh, well, that one isn't. That one certainly is not. You need to launch some missiles there, buddy, or you're going to get counted out. I haven't been paying close attention, but I haven't noticed any missiles coming from the XT in a while. Some of them are definitely damaged. But it's hard to tell with missiles. Give it a little bit more time just to be sure. Basically, if the Scorpion launches another volley of missiles before this one does, then it's over. Because it should have reloaded by then. There's that one singular missile. Ah, it's out of mats. Well, it should have fired by now if it was going to, so. The Beetles are still in the fight, so that is definitely a win for the Bugforce. 79.7, not 97.7. Fingers work. Okay, there. I could not get the number input right. True. That is also true, Rymark. I probably should have ended that battle sooner than I did, but I don't think it was just a little bit of extra time getting to see things getting exploded. Didn't really change anything. I love how these missiles get like 3 passes to try and hit the target. They're just really not good at actually hitting. The 6 passes. That is pretty ridiculous. Ooh. Looks like she's alright for now. Uh-oh. This XT got caught sitting still. But it got moving again before the missiles could catch up. And then they decided to go over here. So many fragments just not hitting the target, though. Narrow cone, a narrower frag cone would have been a lot better. Oh, and you just exploded your ally. Good job. Excellent work. Oof, Tyrannus. I don't know why it's doing that. It should definitely let you downgrade. Possible, Rymark, possible. But getting through that first layer when it's heavy armor can be a bit difficult. Well, it looks like they don't have team designation on for the 1st Panzer Brigade. Because this one's designators are out, so its missiles are just going off into the... Or, you know, just drilling for oil. And I think this one's the only one that's still active because this one doesn't have designators. And this isn't even completely active. Those missiles aren't... Ah, the Scorpion's designators have been taken out as well. They are disabled and not functional. And it exploded. Too high, too high! Oh, looks like this beetle is disabled. This one's still functional. Is this thing still firing missiles? Yep. This one is still active. The battle is still on. The commentator's curse, yes. It is an unfortunate thing. Or fortunate, depending on which side you're on. Ooh, did the beetle... I think this beetle just lost its gun. Yep, a hole got blown in right here. Yep, that firing piece is severed. So, with the Scorpion dead, that beetle disabled, and this beetle looking like it's disabled as well. Let's take a quick peek inside the turret here. Yep, firing piece is severed. The battle is over. Oh, does it have... Yeah, it is still kind of ramming, sort of. Not really. Does still have rams. This one's not going anywhere, so it's done. This one is... kinda... It's not really doing anything. Yeah, the barrel's jamming into it and keeping it from getting close enough. Yep, we're gonna end this. I'm not gonna sit here for 4 more minutes just to see if that ram can manage to do something when it doesn't look like it's doing anything. Alright, so 73.8, 91.5, 94.2, and zeros. So going into the final round, into round 3 here, the score is 28.8 to 30.4. So quite close. This round could decide it all. Yep, do or die time. That is absolutely correct, Mitch. And miss, and miss, and miss. And finally some hits. Slalom missiles. Yeah, kinda. Once again, Scorpion is trying to go up the wall badly and getting itself stuck. Oh, the Beetles have missile interceptors on them. I kind of didn't realize that until right now. They haven't really been doing anything. That's a lot of missiles coming out, but they're all trying to designate through the hill, so their missiles are just kind of just flying off into the wild blue yonder because they have no designation. Oof, that was a lot of hits to the rear of this turret. Parade formation. Right. Up, well. This one's doing a handstand, flipped over on its head. Which means it's going to struggle to designate things. I mean, it's actually getting a designation off right now, but... I mean, but those missiles didn't actually go after the designation. Weird. Dad's army tanks? Sneeze. Oh, jeez. Sneezy cat. That's a lot of sneezes. You alright over there? Alright, he's good. No, the designators are trying. There's just kind of a hill in the way, I think. Oh, no, they're not. No. They're just locked in position. Never mind. They are not designating. Nah, because they could totally be designating either of those targets, and they're not. You say that, and then I turn around and look, and the Scorpion has detonated. Wow, how did you miss that shot? Leisurely moving target, not that far away. The Beetles seem to do okay as long as they don't take missiles to the top of their turret. This situation right here is why we're seeing so many brawlers in this tournament. Because if you set yourself up to kite, you end up putting a hill between you and the enemy all the time. Scorpion was paid for only 5 minutes of the battle. because these things, like the Scorpions, are not hitting anything. Oh, there was finally a hit. Yeah, if the Scorpions would just move in and gang up on this thing. Like, I don't think the other one is actually able to participate anymore because it's been on its head. And its designators are, you know, dug into the ground, basically. If it's even firing missiles. Yeah, it's firing missiles, they're just going off into the wild blue yonder because there's no designation. If only they had set that up to be a, you know, these designators to team designate, would have made a huge difference in this battle. That is a strange sentence. The beetles are a trademark of Papa and the Roaches. Oh, did they kill that one? Yep, it's AI dead. Now see, here's the thing. This thing's designators are kind of stuck in the ground, but it's also still firing missiles, which means if it does get a designation, it'll be able to do something. And it's possible for the beetles or this turret to rotate in such a way that allows that to happen. But it's also very possible that the beetles will just kill it by shooting it in its underside armor. So... Oh, well, one of the beetles just exploded. Yeah, I'm not really cool with DQing it just yet. Yep, see, it has a designation now. And the missiles are not going for the designation. Oh. Oh, we ran out of time. Oh, they have guidance delay. They were turning to go for it now. Yep. So we're just gonna have this battle end as it is. Nah, the time limit's 10 minutes. This thing, like, this missile is going for the enemy. It is effective. So this thing is not eliminated. And the time limit is up. What do you want to, what are you wanting to test, Mitch? Yeah, I already wrote down the scores, so it's fine. Yeah, no, it didn't. So, that test is done. So, our final score here is 38.4 for the 1st Panzer Brigadons and 40.6 for the Bugforce. Ah, was it? Yeah, I didn't check that, did I? Yeah, because the Beetle came straight down the hill afterwards and wasn't aiming or firing anymore. I think you're right. I think it was actually AI dead before the timer ran out. Because it's only been 12 seconds and it's just barely disassembled. It would have not disassembled that far in 2 seconds, I don't think. So yeah, that's right. Its turret did turn. That's right. Yep, that is going to be a 0 then for that vehicle, actually. You are correct. So, yeah, that's a big ouch to the score because now it's 28.8 to 40.6. Yeah, no, not exactly Prometheus. Well, it that I mean, it didn't change the results. It just revealed the results that were there that I was missing. I was making an incorrect call actually because I didn't actually check if it was AI dead before when the time ran out. But with how much it's disassembled, it would have had 2 seconds to reach this state. If it less than 2 seconds, if this had happened after the timer ran out. And I don't even think any shots were fired after the timer was run up. I'm pretty sure. And its turret did turn back to neutral position before the timer ran out because I thought it was about to get up. So yeah, I will. I'm gonna double check after the stream is over, and we'll see if any shots were fired after the timer, or when we were doing the unofficial test thing. I don't think there were, and yeah, I just don't. No, there's no point. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Because they would have had less than 2 seconds to deconstruct to this point. Because it takes 10 seconds for the AI dead timer to run down. And there's only 12 seconds on the clock. It was definitely AI dead. So, final score, 28.8 to 40.6. Which definitely puts the Bugforce in the lead, but can cause, the vote can change things. So we'll see who gets eliminated once the vote's done. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.